Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's Lovely World. And in the last video, we started building the waste place. Here he is. This is the Recycle Michael's forthcoming home. He's not in here yet. We're going to build him today. Not sure how much we're going to get done of this today. Definitely no more than one more video. We'll just take it as it comes. Several people commented that there are rainbow colored pieces of wool up around the music tower, and I saw them on the last video that Stampy put out, and I don't know. I guess we're going to find out at some point what this is all about, because typically when he has something kind of like that you see in the background, but he doesn't really make any sort of comments about, typically it's something to do with what's his name? Hit the target or some sort of surprise that's coming forth. I'm guessing that they kind of like just stuck them on the edges of the fence. I can't imagine what they could be for, but yeah, I guess we'll just find out eventually. Hey, since I'm up here, in my Stampy seed, I have the Stampy seed. And anybody who is working in the Stampy's seed that you've downloaded or worked in some way, since the last update, my waterfall froze. Which it's never done. This is not a snow biome. This is just artificially snow added. But in my other one, there, the Stampy's world does have snow in this area, obviously. But I think it shifted just slightly or just enough that it is now something has changed and it's now causing this to freeze. So what I did, I'll show you next time I'm in Stampy's my download seed. But I took the floor of this and changed it all to glowstone. Although you can't really do it over here because that's the ceiling to the other place and it looks kind of weird. So I did it like up to here, and then I just kind of added more torches around this area just to help keep the water flowing. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to do. I don't know if Stampy's is actually doing that or not. He hasn't mentioned anything, but anyway, I don't want to waste too much time here. So let's get started. We got to go way over here to get to work. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, so Sir Michael, as he sits in here, is going to be made out of mostly white wool, and then once we have him built, then we can make the the part, the glass tower and so forth that attaches to him. So let's start with this. All right, so we're going to be 2 blocks away from this back wall here, and it's going to be a 5-block wide. It's a 5x5 square. So what I'm going to do is just kind of, I know this is the middle, so I'm just going to put 1 block right here of white wool and then just put 2 on each side, and that way we know it's 5 blocks wide and it's centered perfectly. So we just want to add 4 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count anymore. It's beyond my capacity apparently. All right, so this is what we're going to work with, and this is going to be this first section is going to be 6 blocks high. So we've already got 1, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're just gonna fill all this in with white wool. And inside here we have to, of course, leave it hollow because this is where all the dreaded redstone is going to go. And I'm not sure if I'm going to set the alarm off now or if we're going to save the redstone for the next video. So I'm not going to set the alarm off quite yet, unless it seems like we're going to get there, but we'll see how it goes. So then we're going to build, once we have this part done, we're going to build his head, which is really cool. I think it's clever that he actually made it into like a creature or a person or something. Like, if I did it, I would just been, like this. It would just been a big hole, like, oh, everything goes in here, and it's a big box computer thingy. Like, but the fact that it's actually a creature is really a neat effect, I think. And so this, starting from here, has to go out 1 block, so I'm just going to temporarily put this one here so I can put that one there, and then we're going all the way around just 1 block out, and so he ends up being 1 block away from the wall. Oh, since I'm looking at my my redstone lanterns here, and you can see I've got them all the switches all oriented the same way. Originally he did not have it that way. He had like kind of some this way, come sideways, depending on how he just sort of slapped them on there. But in a later video, I did confirm that they all are facing the same directions. I'm sure he wanted to do that. And if you're sure that that's not the case, then please let me know, and we'll make that correction. But I'm pretty sure that's how he did it. So this face part is another 6 blocks high, which should bring us 2 blocks away from the ceiling. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah. So now we can actually stand on his head, which is good. That's what we want. So we're just gonna complete this part up here. And yeah, in my Stampy Seed world, since I've actually finished, I'm up to date on the town, which is amazing, by the way. That's never happened to me before. I just can't believe. So everything is built that he's built so far, which I'm sure there's, several things that he hasn't shown us yet. I'm not going to build the front yet. I'm just going to build these back 3 sides. And yeah, so I'm sure there's tons of. He's usually. Let's see. Last time I was in his world, he said he was like 15 videos ahead. Like there was, in other words, there's 15 videos that we hadn't seen yet that he had, tucked away. So I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff heading our way in that, to that empty spot over there, maybe, or who knows? We'll see what's going on. I'm going to leave the top off just to give it light so we can see what we're doing up here. But when we're done, this is, we're going to cap this off at this level. So that we can, and then I'll just leave it. I'll leave that there just in case I need that. Okay, so his little face. Let's see. We just need some gray wool here, right down below. He's kind of like the bottom of his mouth right here. And then we're going to put 1 block of gray on each side and just fill the other 2 with white. And then there's both of these are gray here. And there needs to be 1 in the middle, so it should be just 1 little hole right there, of course. And let's see here. We want to put a block of gray wool here and on the side, and then we want to put a cyan on each side like that for little eyeballs, and put some gray in between, and then it's just a row of gray on top. And there's Michael's face. He's cool. I love him. I just like him a lot. All right, so arms. There's going to be 4 blocks coming down, 2, 3, 4, and there's going to be a. I'm going to punch the hole out. There's going to be a dropper on the end of each of these, but we're going to leave them off for now because that's going to be part of the redstone that we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to punch this out because what he doesn't really tell you. And look, you can see right through. What he doesn't really tell you is that not only are the droppers here, but there's droppers here. Because that's the only way that you can both activate the droppers and to have stuff be able to drop into them. And I'll explain all that when we get to that point. And so let's see, that leaves his legs. Now his little legs are 5 blocks. Well, their total is 6 blocks long, but it's 5 blocks of white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 block of gray on the end here. What does that go right there? So you just go right on even with the edges of his body, and there we go. That's basically it. So let's see. Now there's a redstone lantern right here in between his legs, which since we have this extra space down there, we'll light that up from underneath later. And then over here there's a chest which has glowstone, has these lanterns underneath of it. So I'm just going to put them there. It should be right even with his first block of the leg. And since I have room in my inventory, I'll grab a chest there and put that goes right. The double chest sits right on top of them like that, and underneath we'll put some what do you call them, switches, levers underneath, because that's where he has them. This is where some of the redstone is run to activate the droppers. Okay, so now that we know where his mouth is, we can build this contraption over here. So we need to build this tower 8 blocks high. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it should take us right up to this stripe here. And it's going to be built completely solid, except the top we're going to leave a little groove. But let's just go ahead and just build the rest of this here. And I'm just so excited that I just finished the town. And yeah, I just put a piece of glass where we're gonna end up taking it out, but I just want to, make this easy and build this solid first. Take this one, And there we go. And I gotta tell you, if you've tried to build the shoe shop that goes across the street over there, wow, that redstone for that treadmill is something. That's a tricky piece of business there. But anyway, so this is 8 blocks high right now, and we're gonna knock out these 2 blocks here. That's gonna be, there's gonna be water. That's where the water is gonna start flowing from. And well, that's right. Let's leave that bottom part down. We all know that there's something that's coming there. So up here we're going to have a total of 7 blocks along this part here. So we've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it drops down 1, and we should be right pretty much up against just about there. Okay. 2 there. Hold on a second. Something goofy going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, right. Yeah. Should be 3 blocks down here below that one. And then this one just gets, we just kind of build this little L and connect it to the side of his little head there. And then we're going to go and put, we're going to start here with his little chin and build a little track that goes over here. And we don't want to overlap these pieces. We just want them to kind of be just kind of sitting there like that. So then let's see, we're going to make this meet up here. We're going to do it this way though. We're going to bring this track out to the same width as that, and then we're going to build 1 block under there. So it's going to flow, the water's going to flow 7 blocks and then drop down 1 block, and then it's going to make a left, and then it's going to go in there. So now we just have to build a little wall that goes up around here, and that should do it right like that. There we go. Okay, good. So we don't want to have one there, and we're not going to fill this up like this. So that's not how he's got it. But over here we've only got one side of this. The water is going to go everywhere, so we've got to build that there. Oops, build that like that. And let's see if there's any under here. It should do it. So if we did it right, if I put this bucket of water in there, it should flow exactly where we want it to go. Let's see here. Fingers crossed. And it's going down there, and it's down there, and it should make a left turn in there. Perfect. Look at that. Stops exactly right there. That's where it should stop. We're going to have another piece of water that's going to go around in here. But for now, that's exactly what we want. That's super. Okay, so we've got the water. Let's see, what do we want to do first? I think we're going to let's do this redstone over here.
Redstone alert, redstone alert, redstone alert.
Yeah, we're going to have to do some redstone here. All right, so we're going to take this first block, knock it out, and we're going to put a piece of glowstone in there. And then just remove these 2 pieces of glass there. And, well, actually, you know what? I probably should have, not glowstone, I meant a lantern. I'm going to remove that because I do need to get at this underneath. I'm going to kind of break away maybe a little bit more than I need to, just so that it's easy to see what I'm doing. But we need to, let's see, why don't I grab some, I'm just going to close out my inventory, get some dirt, and get some redstone materials. Let's see, we're going to need a lever, redstone repeater, redstone torch, some redstone dust, of course. And let's grab some gray wool. I think that's probably going to need some of that. And, oh, piston. Yeah, that would be helpful. Have a little piston. And did we do lever? We already got the lever. Okay. So right down here in our nicely well lit, all right, we're not going to do it now, but if we don't get to this other redstone in this video, this wall that needs to go out one more block. In other words, like this, it's got to go back. It's got to go back 1. So that's, if we don't get to this is going to be your homework to remove this wall and move it back 1, because we're going to need that extra space. I forgot about that. So go ahead and you can do that. So first we're going to put a piston in here. Let's see, let's grab our sticky piston. We're going to put it right, actually I got to put it right in the middle here, don't I? This is where it goes. We've got a piece of wool right on top of it, and eventually that is going to extend up once we put something in here. So, all right, we got to do redstone under here. Okay, so let's see. I got to make sure this goes right under here. All right, so that we want to connect that, and we want to put we're going to put a couple of pieces of dirt around here. I don't think I need quite that much. Oh, I think I need one right here. 'Cause there's going to be, let's see, this is still the edge, right? There's going to be a lever right here, and if we turn it on, obviously nothing's going to happen right now, but we've got this block under here. We're going to put a piece of redstone. Oh dear, that's I forgot. Got the floor is still here. I need to put another block of dirt here, and then I can put this redstone. Now you see it lights up, and interesting. Very interesting. I'm just saying that now because I did not realize that would activate that, because this is what he does is he's got these two maybe this isn't really necessary, but what he does is he's got these two repeaters that kind of face this direction, and then he's got another one that faces into this block, and then he's just got a couple of blobs of redstone dust there. And what that does is it's I don't know that that's even really doing what it's very interesting. I can't really quite figure out why that's working the way that is. I didn't think it did that. But right here, let's see, I'm going to need a regular piston for this. Regular piston, not a sticky one. It's going to go right here. That is dirt. This way, facing this way. And then when you've got your block of wool down here, maybe this is what blocks it from... I don't know. I don't know. Alright, actually not supposed to be wool. That is the redstone lantern that goes right there, and it lights up automatically once everything... once you pull that lever. That's interesting. Well, I can tell you this is how he did do it, but I'm not entirely sure that it's even necessary, because I think the idea was that to delay the signal. Well, what we could do, maybe it's because this is not if something is here, would that still... Yeah, I think that might be how he... I don't know. Maybe that is how he did it. Because you want to, if at all possible, you want this piston to go first, and then that piston to go back there. So that would actually... Yeah, and if I'm just going to quickly kind of pull all these back. We're not going to leave them like this, but I want to see if I can exaggerate that to make sure it's really happening that way, or if it's still doing it the same way. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's going up just as fast as the other thing. Anyway, wow, that's weird. All right, I'm going to put these back to normal. Back to the first position. Oops. There we go. All right. Well, that's how he did it. Interesting. Let me grab some smooth stone, aka stone, here for a minute. I'll just put it in here with the dirt. And so we just need to repair this floor a little bit. Probably should have tested this before we let it go. All right. So let's open this up and let's put in. Let's put in the sticky piston. And if we throw that in there, make sure you stand real close to it so it gets nice and deep in there. And put that in. Whoop, and there it goes. Oop, and it's going around down here, around the corner. And it should end up peeky-boo coming through the hole. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Well, it's working regardless. How's that for confidence? Okay, and then on here, we just need a sign. It says transport. Let's see, where's my... where the heck are my... Oh, yeah, they're on the second level of that now. Yeah, so we just put a sign on. I'm going to have to stand and crouch and put this on. I think I have to do that. No, maybe I don't. Yeah, no, there we go. Okay, so that says transport, and that just says lights up, to tell you that we've got something to transport up there. Okay, that's the easy redstone. That's the easy part. I'm looking at my time and I'm wondering, I'm not going to kind of make I try to keep these to half an hour, and we've got roughly about 10 minutes, I think, left, but am I going to do more? Is it going to take more to do this? Yes, probably. But you know what? If we can finish this in one video, let's do it. What do you say? I don't know. It's going to take more. All right. We're going to do a longer video. We're going to just get this done. Let's just get her done, people. All right. Now I got to get downstairs. I'm just going to kind of temporarily break up this wall here just so I can get at this. So you should have this back here right now. So what we're going to do is let's take a piece of, doesn't really matter what, he used white wool, but we want to put a block of wool behind each of the levers, and only at the levers, which are going to be right, there's two of them. It's going to be, you know, one right here and here. So let's see, we need signs on these things that say recycle, and then this one says incinerate, and this one is just an on-off switch. So this top one is off, which of course is just the way Minecraft levers work. You know, to us, anywhere else, if it's up, then it should be on. So, but in fact, this is on. All right, so we're going to flip both of these on right now just to make sure that we've got blocks right behind where they're supposed to be. And if it is, this should light up. Yep. And then this one too. There we go. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to step these down into on each side. Oh, let me get some light down here in these tunnels. Put it there. I'm stuck on, what am I stuck on? Oh, I'm stuck on some random piece of wool back here. Let's see, let's put a torch here, and I'll put a torch over here. So we're going to, on each side, we're going to step down 4 blocks, and so this is one, this counts as the first one. 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to knock all these out here. And I got rid of my dirt. That's okay. Don't need the levers right now. So on each side, oh, and I put a torch right where I needed it. What am I getting stuck on? Oh, here we go. This here redstone is getting in my way. So that brings us, if we use 4 blocks, including that one, that gets us nicely down to this level. And oh, here's the thing we can do. We can quickly just go ahead and destroy this wall and move this wall back, which is going to be good. Oh, there's some nice sunlight coming in from back here. Oh, I'm going to need a little extra floor on here, I suppose. Yeah, this is where we're going to be running some more redstone. And oh, I guess I can use this back wall here just to build my wall. You can build it. You can go back as far as you want because there's nothing. Oh, I guess that's the wall of the what do you call it? The restaurant. Interesting. Okay, so let's put some torches back over here so we can see what in the heck we're doing. And no, I don't like the looks of putting it down there. I might have to run redstone there. Okay, yeah, this is much easier to do this down here. So then on the other side, we want to also run these down. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and we'll just kind of knock these out and take some dirt. And I'm sure I put it in the wrong spot. Well, no, not really, but I do need to move that because we're going to have some redstone there in just a minute. Okay, so we got little steps leading down into this area, which is good. If the first easy run, oh, you know what we should need to do? We need to knock out the bottom of the of Michael here so we know exactly where to put stuff. But before I do that, I want to. This is the underneath the double chest, and he's got levers on here to light that up. Although you really only need technically one, it does both. But then we can put one under here to light that as well. So let's go back up to Michael. And oh, no, I can't go that far. Let's see, the top of him is still open. So this floor down here, we're just going to knock this out. This has got to go. Got to all go. So we're going to build a redstone tower. We're going to run redstone, in other words, all the way over to here to this very spot. We're going to make this a little neater. We're going to use white wool. Where are you? There you go. So right down in this corner, there should be a block. Now that's like the same side as the face there. So I go down here and put 1 block on the ground like that. Because there's going to be redstone, or kind of a redstone tower, I call them, just going up where you use your redstone torches and you start stacking them up in between things, and that's going to activate the piston that's going to be up here a little bit later. So now that we have that, we need to run the redstone dust, and I've left the lever on. So now we know, as we're putting it down, we know when the signal is getting too weak to go any farther, and we need to go right to this wall, which is you're going to be a little more. And the reason that we have to do. Did I not? Oh, did I go too far with this wall? I kind of. Well, all right. I went a little overboard with the wall. I didn't really need to go quite that far. That's okay. I think, yeah, because there should be 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to go this way with it, and you can see it's starting to fade, and so I got to add a repeater at some point. Is this still getting signal? Okay, I would say that's probably a good spot there. And then we just need to. I'm going to run this over. This is going to seem crazy, but I'm going to go past it a little bit. And then we're going to go in here and like this. The reason I'm doing that, I probably should have built this first, but the incinerator has to, the walls have to go right in this area. So I have to kind of build around it. So, and if we go up quickly and do that, that may be where we end the video. We may just save the last bit of, I don't know. I'm getting chicken. It's going to take too long. Is it going to take too long? It's hard to explain. No, not silverfish. Stone bricks and stone stairs. What else do we need? Oh, some, where's the metal iron bars, glowstone, and, oh gosh, I can't find anything anymore. Glowstone and some lava. Ooh, dangerous stuff here we're going to be dealing with. So let's build a little incinerator here. And I just realized I'm going to need to knock out some stone here to build the little water trough that goes. It goes right here. But for now, we're just going to, let's see, this is the arm. I need to place this just right here. It should be right here. Yeah, it goes like this. So right where this arm is, it's like the corner is right here. You could see the first block lines up with the first block of the legs. So it should be a 3x3 little area here. And this is going to go down into here, as I mentioned. And we're just going to quickly build this up here enough so that we can see down there. Okay, so then there's going to be stairs on top. Go around. And then we're going to knock out this block and put a, first we're going to put a, a piece of stone block there, and stone brick that is, and a grate with, now this is the part where he said his place caught on fire because of the lava. So he changed the depth of the lava. Originally it was just pretty much like right down here. I'm just going to put a torch here just real quick so we can just sort of see what's going on. I just went down like 10 blocks. I figured that's probably enough, and you can do as far as you want because it really doesn't matter, because when stuff ends up flowing in here, it'll just fall and fall until it hits the lava, and that's really the all you need. So I just went down a whole bunch of blocks and then used just keep using this as the wall, this brick here, and all the way down, however far down you go. I don't even know how far down I just went, but it's oh, well, that'll be helpful if I knock this out first. Woo, there's some water down there. Definitely don't want that flowing into my lava. We don't want any obsidian forming. That is not the purpose of this deal here. Now we're gonna, let's see, where's my lava? I'm just gonna put it right. You know what? I'm gonna take that sand out and put a brick right there too. That helps light things too. Did I miss any bricks? Okay, here's some here. We want to make sure we get them all. Oh, that's a staircase. There we go. And that one there. Okay, so we should have stairs. There's stone up all the way. Oh, now we can take this out, put the glowstone in right at that level, because we want to be able to see it through the grate, and then we can just cap it off with a block of stone right like that. So now that lava should be safe. On this side, we're going to open this up. This is going to eventually, when we finish this, we're going to, this is going to go down like this. And but we don't want to we don't want to ruin the redstone at this point, so I'm not going to do anything quite yet. So, but yeah, so that is exactly. And look, you can see the redstone goes right around it. So if you built this first, then run your redstone, you'll have a little better luck. And do not. Let's see if we can grab the redstone dust again real quick here. Don't do this. This is what I first did. Don't go like, okay, well, from here I can go. You know, if you're at this point, you could say we can either go this way, or you could have to go kind of like around like this. But don't do that way, because there's other stuff within the redstone over here that you'll accidentally activate if you do. So trust me, you do not want to mess with that. So just do it that way, and you'll have no problems whatsoever with this part working. So this is running a nice strong signal over to here, and you can see this redstone torch went out, which is good. That means we got plenty of signal over to here, and that will take care of that bit when we do this. So yeah, I am going to check it out. I'm going to call this a video at this point. And so we got that bit of redstone done. We've got a trail of redstone going over to here, which will end up making it up to that will go up to the piston eventually. And then we've got this funny little circus of minecart going around and around as a timing mechanism to use for activating the on-off switch. So we'll finish that because the inside of here where we do all the more finish up the redstone, it's tricky. So we're going to do it slow. Okay, so that's the only reason I think I can get another whole video out of this, and then we can do this, and then if the video is really short, we can figure out something else to do. Anyway, so that's good. We got this all done right here. This is all working good, and we've got the signs on. We've got big holes everywhere. We still haven't finished everything, obviously, but that's okay. I'm gonna stand right here on my buddy Michael, and I'm gonna end my video here. I'm Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!